for their next couple of matches. Gerwyn Price pumped up and ready for this. Well, this, historically, his most successful tournament. Price a three-time Grand Slam winner in 2018, 2019 and in 2021. But he talked about it with Abby. Didn't qualify last year, so he's back in the fold this time around. Been playing some really good stuff in 2025 as well. 4 titles on the Pro Tour, 1 on the Euro Tour, 1 on the World Series. So maybe no surprise he is tipped by some to go all the way this week. Up against Ricky Evans this afternoon, one of the tour card holder qualifiers. Had a couple of previous appearances at the Grand Slam, both some time ago really, 2013 and 2020, and he has won just the one match on this stage. So how will he fare this time around? To guide you through this one, I'll hand you over to John Parr and Rod Studd.
Thank you, Emma. Yes, in terms of Grand Slam of darts form and pedigree, this is on paper a mismatch. Gerwyn Price, the 3 times winner of the Slam, 2018, 2019, 2021, and Ricky Evans making his 3rd appearance here, and he's yet to even get out of the initial group phase. But darts matches are not played on paper, are they, Professor Parr? What do you see happening here? And you've done some deep diving into the head-to-head.
Well, and it's not too pretty if you're Ricky Evans, hasn't won, and his last 11 attempts against Price, and dating way back, 7-8 years. And well, what can you do? You come up, you think the good news is it's a format where you only need 5 legs. It's the best possible opportunity if you're Ricky Evans right now.
Yeah, and you were saying the last time he beat Gerwyn Price was the time of the Spanish Armada, or was it the Battle of Hastings? I can't quite remember, but it was a long time ago, John, wasn't it?
It was indeed a long time ago. He'll feel that way at least. He might not even remember having won a match.
My word, and Gerwyn Price can certainly remember where the treble 20 bet is.
Exactly what Ricky needed to answer the 180. And with that errant second dart, it kind of took him off the chance of leaving a finish.
He had the throw here. Evans, who has the throw in this leg. But it's under pressure if Price can knock in a visit with a big treble.
64, Ricky require 110.
Evans for the lead.
Going to require 160.
A rapid pace is advertised here, and looks like to this point Gerwyn getting caught up a bit in it. He just slowed down a bit once the shot wasn't on.
Double 9 it is. And you do feel with Ricky Evans that quite often he's picked the ball out of the hole before he's even hit the putt. But he's in front here 1-0 off that double 9.
85.
Two other protagonists in the group, James Wade and Stefan Belmont, and they play next here in Wolverhampton.
Yeah, and if your name is Gerwyn Price or James Wade, you're really figuring you got some work to do to try and get out of there, because you have to dislodge one of the two at least.
Oh, Ricky Evans with the Gerwyn Price style knock on there, almost just recovered it before it hit the deck. Yeah, it's on paper here, and if you want to look at the odds makers' prices, Price and Wade, the firm favourites to escape from the group, as Price pummels in a second 180. Evans was looking for 3 treble 18s to counter.
He needed the 3rd to leave a finish, so no pressure on this, and that's just as well. He'll leave tops. He'll be feeling pretty good about that position.
58, going to require 40.
The tempo of this game here. Price, double 10 for 1 each.
Gerwyn Price. Third leg is Ricky to throw first. Game on.
Don't try and boil a kettle here, the game will be finished.
140.
Well, certainly I think that Gerwyn enjoys a nice pace. He really does, but you can get a little too pacey sometimes for your own good. So you'll just have to watch that as the match progresses. And certainly, as we identified, he's had no shortage of success against Ricky Evans, so it has never been real an issue in the past. But if you're just looking to make sure you're just right
96.
moving forward, you want to get your game going as good as you can.
Prior to the last World Championship, Ricky Evans talked a bit about
58.
easing off the accelerator a bit and not trying to live up to the rapid Ricky Evans strapline more. Ricky,
60.
pretty quick indeed, Evans.
When you've played so long at a certain way and style, it's hard not to revert in the heat of action.
Ricky require 164.
Two big troubles and a bullseye in the blink of an eye. Not going to happen.
100.
That's decent though, especially with Price at 206.
Ricky requires 64.
Two singles for double.
48. Gerwyn require 106.
This is an opportunity for a break of throw. Needs that treble 18.
54. Ricky requires 16.
Double eight as the leg has rather fizzled out for Gerwyn Price. Or will he get another chance to spark it up? He will, you know. 12 tops for the Welshman.
Yeah, one you'd expect him to punish on. And he does, and he does. And Ricky was expecting it, and that was part of the pressure he had on his visit, knowing that if he messed it up, that would be the result. And that's how good players get mistakes out of lower ranked players.
59.
Well, Price now ranked world number 14, the former world number 1, but he's slid down outside the top 10.
82.
So he's going to need big runs in big TV tournaments to hoist himself back into the upper echelons of the world rankings, where most observers believe he ought to be. Semi-finalists in the Premier League this year
100.
and the World Series of Darts finals, quarter-finals elsewhere, particularly at the match play and the Grand Prix. Match play lost to Rock, who was in an inspired form, and in the Grand Prix lost to Littler when he really ought to have won in a chaotic contest.
98.
Evans ranked 46 in the world, incidentally. But those are not the darts of the 46th best player in the world. He leaves 104.
Well, you'd be surprised, Rod. the quality goes well down.
Well, clearly they are, because he is
Ricky require
46.
104.
Can he finish? Can he finish? Not this time.
80. Going to require 104.
Can Price do better on that particular equation? He can if he hits tops. Oh.
64. Ricky required 24.
So just to wrap up, a fantastic effort back to break back. Needs this dart and gets it. Ricky Evans.
Ricky Evans.
The shake of the fist, and it means something to him. Now he has the advantage of throw again, and he wants to get out of the gate well here.
Wants to get out of the gate, wants to get out of the group,
96.
which will be the first time he's achieved it. Gerwyn Price has only ever gone out at the group phase once in a glittering Grand Slam of Darts career.
100.
3 times the winner. First here in 2018 in that final against Gary Anderson. They beat Peter Wright in his subsequent 2
95.
trophy matches, 2019, 2021. Wolverhampton, Gerwyn Price's kind of town.
177.
Superb.
Yeah, we did note that he missed last year. You know, it was incentive for him to get back playing the way he should be.
Yeah, didn't qualify last year, John, as you rightly say. Does it make a difference playing at a venue? It's just a board on a wall, is it? Or does the venue make a difference?
I would think that the venue, you get comfortable with it. Yeah, especially when you've had a lot of success. You just like the look of the room. You imagine you like it even. Like, you're predisposed to say, hey, this place is wonderful.
Ricky require 111.
Price leaves tops. Evans for the lead. Home now, double 16. Ooh,
95.
and Ricky Evans was that close to leading 3-2 in a race to 5. Price leads 3-2 in a race to 5.
Yeah, a bunch of breaks of throw going on here. A very interesting game.
Backing up the break with a ton 40 open to the 6th.
Yeah, that's a significant toss to have to start the leg. And he's backing it up as well.
Trying to go through the gears here, the Iceman.
137.
And so doing. The 2 visits to the board in the 6th, leaving him on 2-2-4 after half a dozen darts.
60.
Yeah, well, it's how you end a run of breaks of your throw, is to throw a 12 up there or better. 12 dart leg. And he's certainly alive for that still.
81.
Although Ricky's been left back in the distance and it seems less relevant now.
134. Going to recline 143.
Well,
91.
Price in command of this leg, and Evans is going to have to come from the middle of next week to salvage this one.
140.
Mind you, that's knocked a few days off the equation. He's left 109. Tops for 4-2. Double 10. Is this a key dart? It could be, you know. This is a key visit for El Rapido. If he can this, he goes level again.
Yeah, just needs to craft the effort, the chance, the opportunity at that double, and he gets the 109. The 4th consecutive break of throw. Really, and we said it looked like he was coming from the middle of last week or next week, whichever it was, and he did.
100.
When you're that quick, you can travel through time.
Well, apparently you can, John, yes. But whatever time zone he was in, he's in the right one now. And so's Gerwyn Price. This is a barn burner of a group game, this.
100.
Terrific contest. 4 consecutive breaks of throw, leave it all square at 3 each. Price, the 9-dart Supremo.
Yeah, and
was
good
teasing us there.
Good breaks of throw as well, Rod. Not just a bunch of sloppy darts. Really an interesting match. Back and forth.
180.
Well, he's determined to hold his throw this time, Evans.
Price has knocked on again. They won't pack the scrum here.
96. Ricky
But this leg
121.
now is in Evans's grasp.
Yeah,
81.
good setup. He would have hoped for more, though.
Treble 20 tops. And Evans now has got 3 at tops to lead 4-3 in a race to 5. And put Price right under the pump. Evans 4-3 from 3-2 down to 4-3 up. Ricky Evans one away from a crucial group win.
And it would certainly make the discussions
60.
about this group take on a whole new shape. And we talked about big favorites and that, but this would really shake the core of the group up if Ricky gets this win.
85.
Price, courtesy of his second break of throw of the match, led 3-2 mid-match. He missed 2 darts to go 4-2. Evans took out the 109 to square it off, and we've just seen him go in front again at 4-3. Ricky Evans averaging 95 and change.
89.
Yeah, not the greatest darts you've ever seen in your life, but certainly a decent standard for an opening round robin match.
100. 100. Going to recline 167.
It's there. Treble 20 for bullseye. Oh! You thought the fireworks finished 3 days ago. Gerwyn Price is still smoking.
And that with Evans poised for yet another break of throw to win the match. He needed every bit of that, and he took it. What a great leg this shapes up to be. And what a start for Ricky. Look at that yell.
7 maximums in the match, 4 of them to that man, and he knows it.
And this tournament has come to proper life.
The 167 spark from Gerwyn Price did not douse the flames of Ricky Evans. A match that has sparked into life time and time again, and is still smouldering now midway through the deciding leg.
Yeah, Ricky's edge just 34 after 2 visits each, even despite the 180. And not the biggest of visits and not leaving a finish, so 2 big trebles from here. No.
59.
This is still Ricky's. Just has to hold himself together.
That will do.
99.
That's probably enough, he feels. Price needs 2 big trebles here to really put the cat amongst the pigeons, rattle the Evans cage.
100. Ricky requires.
Well, saying that, he did just take 167.
He did, John. Now for the match. Ricky Evans, double 16 to crown a sensational win over the 3 times Grand Slam champion Gerwyn Price, who led mid-match but was reeled in by Rapid Ricky. The highlight for him, a 109 checkout and 4 maximums. Evans, who's never gone out of the group before, is on course to do it this time. He's beaten Gerwyn Price by 5 legs to 4.